Hello and welcome to the first video of 2024. This is a pair of Rover 75 so-called Cyclops models, nicknamed that because of the headlight in the centre of the grille. These were made by Dinky between 1956 and deleted in 1960. As you're watching those guys go around on the turntable, I'd like to thank any returning viewers, subscribers, and a big welcome to any new ones. If you're not subscribed already, do please consider clicking the link and subscribing. It helps to get the videos out there, and hopefully a few more people will then be able to watch. As you can see, these two have had a bit of a life. They've both been repainted at some point in their lives, at least once. Hopefully, when I get them off the turntable and get them stripped, we'll be able to give them a nice makeover and give them possibly another 65 years. So here we go. I've already drilled the bases. And it's a simple enough strip down. There's one set of wheels loose. And another one, as you can see the paint flaking off this one here. Another set of wheels that are attached to the base. I'm going to be cutting them and putting a new axle on later. Tyres on this one, because it's been repainted some time in his life, are pretty decent. So I'll be keeping them. And I think there's 3 out of 4 on the black one that aren't too bad either. As you can see, I purchased these from our local shop. This one's still got the sticker on. £8.95 repainted. Well, yep, it certainly has been. Obviously, these were the more kind of common green ones originally, which are reasonably plentiful, so I don't feel too badly about refurbing them. This tyre's a bit stiff and perished. I think that's going to be the one of the ones that ends up being thrown away. Yep, that's failed the test. In the binning. That's the end of that. All ready for the caustic soda. Now, since this is quite a short video, I thought I'd cover a little bit of the process of filing down the seams and casting lines. Speeded up this a little bit because obviously it's kind of a long drawn out process, but just use a couple of French files that are ready available from your modelling shops to take down the majority of the line, and then I come in with these sanding sticks. These are quite a fine grit, 800, and just smooth them down. Another one there down by the side of the door. I mean, if you stripped a few castings, you'll have seen numerous of them. I know different people have different methods, but this seems to work fine enough for me. Just taking out the matching one now on the other side of the bumper bar there. Some people do put filler in and one thing and another, but this always seems to be quite satisfactory to me. Just a question of take your time, remove the line, smooth it off with your wet and dry board. Try not to stab yourself in the finger with the point. And there you go, you're in business. Jumping forward now, just spraying the bases. They've had a dip in the caustic and a coat of primer, and I'm popping on Vallejo matte black here, which is quite a good analogue for the original base colour. Broke out the trusty eye water, spraying at 40 psi. If you've watched these videos before, you know the drill. I'm struggling a little bit with camera angles on this particular video, so if some of the shots ain't all that, I apologise in advance. Just nice light coats. Make sure you've got decent coverage. This is the base plate after all. And after a quick burst of the hot air to dry them off, they'll be ready for a coat of lacquer. And they can be put to one side ready for the rebuild. Just the body on the first one here. I'm going for a kind of burgundy colour, which is common on cars of this era. I don't necessarily know that it was used on the Rover 75, but I've seen one or two pictures on the internet of these cars, and I've seen one or two of this colour, and I thought it looked quite good. It's not a particular brand. It's one I've blended myself out of various Vallejos, so I can't give you a part number or a colour or anything else. Just buy yourself a few pots of paint and get creative. It's all part of the enjoyment of the hobby for me. Just again building it up in nice light coats. There will be various occasions I'll flash it off with the heat gun in between frames here, but as I say, if you've watched one or two of my videos, you'll have seen me do that before. Now, there's not going to be any masking on these particular ones, and they're not going to be two-tone or anything like that. But ordinarily, if I was going to do any masking here, I'd come in with a coat of Intercoat Clear to prevent any loss of paint or anything else while I'm working. I do apologise for that horrible side shot of my ear hole. Nobody needs to be seeing the side of my head, particularly not in close-up. It's bad enough having to shave it. Second coat now, again it's turquoise, popular colour in the day. I thought it would make a nice contrast. As I'm not a sports fan, I didn't realise that I'd inadvertently made a pair of cars in claret and blue. So if you're West Ham or Aston Villa orientated, good for you. If you follow anybody else, I do apologise. There was absolutely no intent on my part. So with the basic painting over and done with, onto a bit of highlighting. I'm brushing on a paint called Mirror from Stuart Semple. It's quite a good high chrome finish. Comes in little bottles, quite expensive, but it is a good paint. It's an oil based, so put this on after you've lacquered everything. Otherwise you'll, similar to the effect you get when you're using Molotow pens and what have you, it doesn't agree with the lacquer. It runs and craters, does all sorts of horrible things. So if you're going to use this, put it on last. But it is quite a nice finish, and it dries reasonably quickly for the type of paint that it is. Again, just more work on the front bumper here. There's no quick ways, no quick solutions with doing this. It's just steady hand. Take it easy. Don't put too much paint on the brush. Bit of patience when you're in business. Again, working on the grill here now. This is the big feature for these particular cars for me, painting around the Cyclops headlight. That was what the attraction was for doing a pair of these. He doesn't know it yet, but when he's seen the video, I'm going to ask a good mate of mine who likes these which one's his preferred colour, and I'll pop it in the post to him. So that'll be a kind of extra Christmas bonus. Assembly time now. Straightforward assembly. Nothing too sophisticated about these. Pop the refurb tyres back on. I've made a new axle with a shaft of a rivet, as a matter of fact, and just painted it over on the little jeweler's anvil and with a small hammer. So on it goes. Base does clip in to some extent. It's quite a snug fit in there, which is helpful. In with the super glue. In with the rivet. I had a little difficulty drilling these, so I've used quite a shallow rivet on it, but since they pretty much live the rest of their lives in the cabinet at home, I'm not too concerned about them parting company with the base plates or anything like that. And as the saying goes, I hit it with a zip kicker, which quickly evaporates and gives me a nice solid bond on the super glue. Second car now. Same story. I'd already installed the tyres on this one. Clip it onto the base. Super glue the holes up. Pop the rivets in, guide it in with the with a bit of, oh, see, I've put too much on there. Quick wipe it off. Put a little bit too much super glue in for my own good. Guide the blind rivet in with my little point. Quick wipe over. Zip kicker or chronoacrylate accelerant if you want to be posh about it. And that's it, they're in business. A little bit of bonus here now, just popping the number plate stickers on that I've made. And I'll keep promising to do a stickers and decals video, and I will do it. I've just got to figure out how best to record it. I'm trying to look around for some suitable software that you can download for free rather than using proprietary stuff. Because if you don't already have the programs, they can be quite expensive. So you'll have to bear with me on that one. This is just an old needle out of airbrush that I use just to help me locate them. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it don't. On this occasion, and that's why I left it in. You can see that it's actually not cooperating with me too well. Well, I've got my eye in whilst trying to stare at the camera, and we're in business. See the quality of that paint? You can actually see my bald head reflected in the roof of that Rover. Oh dear. I must be more careful when I'm editing these things in future. That's 2 doses of embarrassment in one film. And we go, on with the front number plate. Happy enough with that. And here they come now for the big reveal. There you go, it's a brace of Rover cyclopses. You can see the replaced axle on the back of that one. I don't think these two have come out too bad. As I say, completely inadvertently put the claret and blue together. Don't know what I was thinking about there. Just the contrast, really. Well, if you've enjoyed the video, once again, do consider giving me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like to. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd be really grateful if you did. I'd love to get my numbers up a little bit higher during the course of this new year. And that's about all from me. I've been Oldboy59. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in your next one. Bye.